Welcome to a special World Cup edition of the Black Mamba of Soccer or Football. A massive shout-out to our producer and researcher, Etienne Noumen, for compiling the BBC data that makes this deep dive possible. We are looking at a tournament with logistical demands that dwarf anything we've seen before. 104 games, packed into 39 days, and played across 3 countries in 16 different stadiums. Before we can even guess who will conquer this massive new arena, we have to define what greatness actually looks like on the world stage. The 2026 expansion makes the climb to the top longer and more crowded than ever. To understand what it takes to leave a permanent mark, we have to look back at the exclusive pantheon of 10 legends who have already reached the summit. The foundational tier of this list is built on moments of pure impact. Jeff Hurst's historic 1966 hat-trick, Cafu's incredible run appearing in 3 successive finals, and Paolo Rossi's 6-goal redemption arc in 1982. Then you have the icons of the modern era, Zinedine Zidane delivering 2 headers to secure the '98 trophy, and Kylian Mbappé becoming the first teenager since Pelé to score in a final during his 2018 ascendance. We also have those who dominated through sheer persistence, Franz Beckenbauer, winning as both a player and a manager, and Ronaldo, whose 8 goals in 2002 completed one of the sport's most famous comeback stories. At the absolute peak sit the magicians, Lionel Messi and his 2022 masterclass, Diego Maradona's pure individual genius in 1986, and Pelé, the only man to ever win 3 World Cup trophies. These names represent the pinnacle of the sport. Their history is the metric against which every breakout player in 2026 will be compared. Now we pivot to the future. Out of the 1,248 players taking the pitch this summer, the BBC has identified 20 specific breakout stars looking to join that elite history. The prodigies include 17-year-old Gilberto Mora, who already holds the record as the youngest scorer in Mexican league history. He's joined by other defensive and wide talents, like Australia's Lucas Harrington and Bosnia's Karim Alibegovic. In the midfield, we find Nico Paz, who led Serie A in completed dribbles this season, and Ayoub Einstein Bouadi, a teenager who has already competed in the Champions League for Lille. This group of playmakers is rounded out by Eintracht Frankfurt's Kaan Uzun, Freiburg's Johan Manzambi, and Brian Gutierrez. Between Mora starting a Gold Cup final at 16 and Paz out-dribbling seasoned veterans in Italy, these players have already demonstrated the technical maturity required to influence high-stakes matches at the senior level. Then there are the attackers. Ricardo Pepi enters the tournament with 19 goals for PSV Eindhoven this season, while Colombia's Luis Suarez arrives after scoring 38 times in his debut year for Sporting. The forward line continues with RB Leipzig's Jan Diomande, Strasbourg's Gessemi Yassin, and Guadalajara's Armando the Ant Gonzalez. We also have a diverse group of game changers: Alessandro Cercati, Ali Jassim, Bazumana Touré, Luka Vuskovic, and an Algerian trio led by the experienced Houssem Aouar and Ibrahim Maza. This list highlights how far the talent pool has spread. We are seeing elite-level prospects emerging from non-traditional hotbeds like Iraq, Bosnia, and Uzbekistan. In the past, the game's greatest legends often came from a few concentrated regions. In 2026, the next global star could emerge from literally any corner of the map. Moving to the macro scale, this is the environment where these stars will meet, a historic 48-team landscape. The top tier features giants, favorites like France, Spain, and reigning champions Argentina. But the expansion also brings incredible underdog stories. Curaçao is the smallest qualifying nation. Haiti makes its first return in 52 years, alongside debuts from Jordan and Uzbekistan. The stakes aren't just cultural, they're financial. This is projected to be a $50 billion global betting event, with an average of $500 million wagered on every single match. The stage is set for a historic 39 days. A final thank you to Etienne Noumen for compiling the research that built this guide. Who is your pick for the trophy? Let us know in the comments, and we'll see you at kickoff.